it's your girl Jackie Jackson from The Jackie Jackson Show, and today I have a very special interview for you. I'm actually headed to a photo shoot right now, and we have inclement weather, but we're not going to allow that to stop our shine. So I'm headed to the photo shoot, but before I get there, I have to get all dolled up. And I'm meeting with Kezia from FanciFace by Kezia, and she's going to do my makeup today. So she's a wonderful, wonderful lady, beautiful both inside and out, and I can't wait to hear her story and her journey. All right, stay tuned. Jackie Jackson, and you are watching The Jackie Jackson Show. So I am fabulously excited because I am about to get my face fancied. Remember earlier I told you all that I am headed to a photo shoot? Well, prior to doing that, I have a fantastic interview with Kezia from FanciFace by Kezia, and she's going to do my face. So you guys get an actual treat today because no one ever sees me barefaced, ever. So this is like a first time exclusive that anyone, the whole world gets to see how transparent the whole process is when you're getting ready for television. So as you can see, we got all of our makeup stuff right here. We got the whole setting going on, right? We got a lot of equipment going on right here. It is awesome. So yeah, it takes a lot to look good on TV, but it's okay because it's not what you look like, it's what you deliver and what value that you offer to your audience. So I'm really excited about being able to provide really good information for you. So stay tuned for the next commercial, and then we'll be right back.
You can be another part of me, another part of me, yeah. Want you to say every part of me, yeah, every part of me, yeah. You can be another part of me, another part of me, oh. Want you to say every part of me, every part of me, oh.
And we are back, and you are watching The Jackie Jackson Show. Today, I am getting fancied by my favorite artist and cosmetologist and certified makeup artist, Kezia, and she is beautiful, and she is going to make me just as fancy and just as beautiful as she is. So I got the brush in my face. I'm trying not to blink. I got focus, like really, really trying to concentrate right now, but she is a master at her craft. So with no further ado, Kezia, share with us, the Jackie Jackson audience, like how long have you been a makeup artist? Like where did this passion begin from?
Well, I've always been an artist since a little girl. Mm-hmm. So years go by, and I'm probably like in my early 20s at this point. So I decided to join a dance team. A hip-hop dance team.
Hip-hop dance team?
Yes.
What?
Kezia Fancy Dances?
Kezia Fancy Dances. Okay, mm-hmm. So you're in your 20s.
I'm in my 20s.
And you join a hip-hop dance team.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
Of course, when we perform, we have to have our makeup done. And so that's when I began to play, because I didn't wear it before. And for me, it was like, oh, this is fun. And I just kind of kept going with it. So I got really serious in like 2008. I said, I think I want to pursue this.
Really? Okay. Yeah. So, a lot of people, when they start out doing something or pursuing like a new passion, it's stemming from a need or a desire. So you started doing the makeup of yourself as well as the other dancers on your team? Is that how it started?
I would only help them out if they just loved mine so much. They just said, oh my gosh, can you do my eyes too?
Oh, so you was only doing your face?
I was just doing me.
You was just doing your...
Just doing me. Let me be ready.
All right, so you started out doing your own face first, and then you're like, man, I really like this, and I really have a passion for it. So then 2008, you got really serious. He's like, you know what? I'm getting all these compliments, right? People telling me how fabulous I look, and you said that you were going to make it a career. You're going to make a business out of it?
I said, let me see, how can I do this full time?
Oh, wow.
And what really pushed that decision was I was walking in like a Macy's, and the manager at the Mac kind of was like, oh my God, I love your makeup. Who did it? I said, I did. She was like, you should really think about working here. And I was like, oh, okay. So I found a school, Douglas J. Aveda Institute in Lansing, Michigan.
Is that where you're from? Are you from Michigan?
I'm from Chicago.
Oh, you're from Chicago,
I'm
the
from
Windy
Chicago.
City.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
It's cold at right now, but that's okay.
I know, it is cold there.
So I went to Douglas J. Aveda Institute, finished school, graduated in 2010, and then I actually started working for Aveda as a makeup artist. So that's when I got the experience to really get to understand different skin tones and people of different races.
Okay.
So it opened up everything as opposed to just working with African Americans.
So it takes 2 years for you to get that training?
No, I went to school in 2009.
2009. So about 12 months training, and then now you're certified, and you got the experience from Aveda.
I got the experience from Aveda. So after school, being a makeup artist for them, working in different Aveda salons in the Midwest. And then in 2011, I moved to Florida.
2011, you moved to Florida.
2011, I moved to Florida.
Well, I'm so glad you moved to Florida because now she's doing my face. So when you made that transition in 2011 to move to Florida, did you move to like Central Florida, Orlando first, or was this your first city, first stop?
Orlando it was.
You know what? I moved to Miami first. I moved to South Florida first.
Oh, wow.
And when I got out the military, that's where I decided, all right, I'm going to move to South Florida. I'm originally from New York, also another cold place.
Okay, yeah, indeed.
And I didn't want to be cold anymore. So I was like, oh, this is horrible. I got to find someplace warm all year round so I could just wear flip-flops every day. So that was like my main goal. I just wanted to wear flip-flops every single day. So Florida was the state that did that for me. So I started out in South Florida. And it's very crowded, right? It's just like the big city, right? So if you're in Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, you know, it's a heavily populated area. So I decided, okay, let me move to Central Florida. And I moved to Central Florida in 2004, and I never, ever looked back. So I've been here since 2004, loving Orlando, loving Central Florida, and all the people here, raising my family and my kids. So you moved here in 2011, and then did you like start your business right away?
No, I actually started working for Mac.
You started working for Mac?
I started working for Mac.
Okay.
And the way that the process went, it was almost like I definitely was supposed to be here.
Yes.
It happened so quick. It seemed so easy.
So easy.
So easy.
You know, that's blessing. When things just flow and there's like no path of resistance at all, that means it was meant to be. So you moved here 2011, and then you started working for Mac.
I started working for Mac. I had my interview, or I'll say my second interview, because I had come to visit before. I had my second interview 2 weeks after moving here. And even though the trainer isn't supposed to tell you, she was like, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but you got it.
You got it.
I got it.
You got it. In more ways than one, you got it. You got the job, you got the passion, you got the skill, she got the talent. She absolutely has it, all right? And I'm not even like making it up. I've seen you do makeup for quite a lot of celebrities, and I'm like, oh, I want to be fancy. I want my face just like that. And I think we spoke quite a few times, and like our schedule just never matched up. But now that I'm doing this photo shoot, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want anyone else to touch my face, do anything for me except Kezia. So that's why I was like, we gotta book. We gotta do it together. And then so much so that I'm so excited about you being an entrepreneur and really like owning your craft and just walking in your purpose. I was like, I have to interview her. And what better way to interview while you're doing my face? while I'm putting makeup on, right, for the Jackie Jackson audience. So if you're watching the Jackie Jackson show right now, you're just now tuning in. You're watching the Jackie Jackson and Kezia from FanciFace by Kezia, and she is preparing me for a photo shoot that I have later on today with another fabulous entrepreneur, Christian Morales. So he's going to be taking my pictures, and he's another great photographer to celebrities and the stars. So stay tuned for that. He's going to be interviewed as well too. It's going to be awesome. All right, so 2011, you moved to Central Florida, to Orlando area. You interview with Mac, and the lady, she discloses to you, right, or your supervisor, she's like, you know what, don't tell the other ones, but I like you the best. That's what she says, right? Pretty much. She's like, don't tell anybody else, but
Pretty much.
You're my fave.
She's like, you got it. You did it. You have the skill.
You got good skill.
So she's like, we'll get you ready for your paperwork so that you can fill everything out, and we can get you working.
That's awesome. So now you're working for an employer, right? Because Mac is, a company. I love their skill. I actually purchased their products. So shout out to Mac out there. They get a plug on the Jackie Jackson show. They got like billions of customers, so they don't need my plug. But you're working for them, and you're practicing your skills while working for them. So when did you, end up transitioning to actually going out on your own?
Well, I started my business before I ventured out by myself. So I was probably in business for 1 to 2.5 years.
Okay.
Before I became just Kezia Fancy.
Nice.
So no more Mac. And that ended in July of last year, 2017. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. It's exciting, and it's challenging, and it's like scary all at the same time, right?
But it's been the most rewarding.
The most rewarding.
Yes.
Set your own hours. Yes. And you've been traveling too. Like I follow. Yes. You need to follow her on Instagram. What's your Instagram handler?
It's Kezia_Fancy, which is my personal one, but then my business one is FanciFace by Kezia.
All right, FanciFace by Kezia. So make sure that you go ahead and follow her, because you'll follow her around the world. Okay, so she's like a jet setter when it comes on to makeup. She is all over the planet, just making people beautiful, or bringing out the beauty that's already there, right? Because people are already beautiful, so you're highlighting all of their best features and just making them feel the best that they could possibly be, right? So where are some of the places that you've been so far? Where has makeup taken you?
Oh my goodness. So the most exciting place, of course, has been LA.
LA?
Yes.
What happened in LA?
I got to do makeup for Ariana and Stacia Pierce. They are major entrepreneurs.
Yes, they are.
Serial entrepreneurs. And it has been quite rewarding. I love when I get to travel with them, because I get to work with them almost on every project that they do.
Shout out to Dr. Stacia Pierce and Ariana Pierce, Ariana the heiress.
Yes, Ari the heiress.
Ari the heiress. They are my favorite ladies. I tell you that for sure. They are serial entrepreneurs, and they are about that life, okay?
Indeed.
They are about that life, and prosperity life at that. And they not only walk the walk, they preach it, and they live it daily, breathe it, everything. So shout out to those ladies too. And if you haven't gone to their Instagram, make sure you go and check them out. They have definitely been a great asset to not only me and some of the information that I have been learning about entrepreneurship and the skills that I have followed from my own business, but as well, Kezia also has learned a great deal from them as well too. Yes. So LA, and you're fancy facing Dr. Pierce. Atlanta. Where else?
Memphis. Chicago, of course.
Hometown. Chi-town.
So hopefully I'll add New York to that list.
Yes.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. So you do individual sessions like these, plus you also do you also teach classes yourself too. So you teach classes, you also do large parties, wedding parties and events and stuff like that. So ladies, if you're out there and you need to get your face fancied for a special occasion, make sure you reach out to Kezia, because she'll set you right.
I'll get you right.
Get you right. Get you fancied. All right, so we are shooting, and we're putting on all this makeup and stuff like that, and I'm getting fancied, and we're going to take this quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Need more customers for your business? Create your own TV commercial.
Advertise with us. We'll help you promote your product, your service to your customers. A plan to fit every budget. Over 1.5 million household views. Increase your revenue and sales. Advertise with us today. Advertise at thejackyjackson.com.
And welcome back to the Jackie Jackson Show as I get fancied. I got my makeup going on. I'm preparing for my photo shoot, which is coming up very shortly. And while I'm getting my face fancied, I'm actually interviewing my makeup artist, Kezia. FanciFace by Kezia. She is a wonderful, wonderful artist, and she has so much skill and so much talent that I definitely had to get her on camera while she beautified me, while she brings out my inner, what was it? Inner beauty?
Sure.
What I got? Okay, we're going to work with that. We're going to work with inner beauty. Think about me. I am one that whatever you love to do, I believe that that is what your purpose is, and you should be really following through with it and sharing it and really like owning it, getting trained on it, and making a business out of it. That way you'll never work a day in your life ever again. Kezia, she got certified and started working for a company doing what she loved, right? Which is putting on makeup, right?
Yeah, we call it makeup artistry.
But a makeup artistry. And then from there, once she mastered her craft and was comfortable enough, launched out her own business where you travel all around the country with celebrities, and you are actually putting on makeup for some really, really high-end clients. Is that right?
Yes, indeed.
That's so cool. So where do you see you taking your business now? Like, where would you want to see your business grow to, like, in the next 2 to 5 years?
Well, the next step, I want to get more experience in actually TV. So I've done clients who've had to be on TV, but I know there's in some industries or in, depending on what it is, there are different products that they use. So I kind of want to know what goes on behind the scenes actually when you're either on set or if you're on a movie set or you're at a news station, what actually is going on behind the scenes when it comes to makeup. What are they looking for? Because I know you can see one thing in person, but when they look behind the camera,
right,
it could look like something else.
Okay, that's interesting. So you want to have more clients where it's going into film, or is it like live TV, or are we talking like reality show TV?
Well, yeah.
Or any of the above?
I'll take it all. But no, like, because I know Disney does a lot of production here.
They sure do.
And so
They sure
a lot
do.
of that stuff does end up on TV, even though it's maybe pre-taped. I want to get into that.
You okay?
Just to get my hands wet a little bit and then move on to the big screen.
All right. So you got to have a vision,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you have a long-term goal and a vision of where you would like to take your business. So I think that's absolutely fantastic. Now, in your pursuit of following your passion, I know there had to be some challenges or obstacles or things that you had to like overcome. Name 3 things that when you started, man, if I knew, people always say, if I knew that you, it would have cut your learning curve down so fast, right? Because the Jackie Jackson audience are always looking for, information on how they can be empowered and inspired to follow their purpose and passion and monetize it as well. But there's some basic like business principles, I think, no matter what industry you serve, right, that you still have to follow. There's some basic principle stuff. So name 3 things, if you can, that you would have liked to have known before it had happened.
First things first, get a coach.
Get a coach. Ooh, amen. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is so good. Listen, I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys this, all right? Getting a business coach, a life coach, whatever kind of coach, it's industry or niche specific coach to help you navigate through the process of really finding all of the answers that you need in order for you to be your most successful you in your business. That's huge. So number 1, coach, all right? Business coach, Jackie Jackson, y'all know that's me. But who was your coach, may I ask?
Dr. Stacia Pierce is my business coach.
Yay! Shout out to Dr. Stacia again. I mean, every business professional, even if I'm a business coach, and I am, you also have to have a coach too.
Yep.
Right? So everybody, it's at different levels and different skill levels and so on. And in my past, in my business, I have had exceptional training and guidance, and that was really the catalyst to allowing me to be who I am right now and experience the success that I have right now too. So I love coaching, and I definitely believe in it. So number 2, what would the second thing be?
What would the second thing be?
Yeah.
Man, get serious early.
Wow.
Don't think that, oh, I'm young, I want to have fun. You can have fun when you made that money. But when you're young and you have the energy and the time, do it when you're young, so that when you get 30, you're not thinking about, oh, well, now let me get serious. You can get serious at that age, but it's better to just start as early as you can.
Right. So if you have any inkling, right, about what it is that you want to do, you have any desire or passion, and you want to go and experiment, because that's really what it is,
Yeah.
right? When you're young, you can afford to fail forward, right? Don't be afraid to go out there and like really express yourself and just try different things, unique things that are in line with your vision, because you have time, essentially, right, to find out what you like and what you don't like, because time actually waits for no one. Waiting until the right time, or you know what, I don't know, I've heard so many people, there's no such thing, is there, right? People say, oh, Jackie, you know, I want to start a business, but you know, I'm waiting on a sign. I'll be like, what sign? The sun came up. That's a sign. That's a sign. Like, you have another day, you got another opportunity and another chance. That's the sign right there. You better get it.
Indeed.
Get up and get it, and stop wasting time. All right. So I love that one. Start early. So number 1 was get a coach. Get a coach. Right. That's like invaluable. Number 2, start early. Start early. Number 3. What's number 3, Kezia?
Number 3, had I known then.
Had you known then, what would have been? What would you change? What do you think?
I think I would change some of the connections that I had.
Ooh.
Because connections can also be a factor in keeping you from your purpose and your destiny, depending on who you connect yourself to. If you think about your future and you know what you want, you would know the character of some people may not even fit that for you. So when you learn that early, when you're really thinking about purpose, you'll pay attention to those things. You may see things in people, you're like, oh, okay, I can associate with them, but maybe I don't really want to be close friends with them. So I think relationships, that is so good. That is like one of my soapboxes. Surrounding yourself with the people who share a similar vision to you, right? That's a huge asset. And too often we surround ourselves with people that are in our comfort zone rather than people who are going to stretch us and take us out of our comfort zone, because that's where the real reward is when you are uncomfortable. That's when you actually begin to experience greatness in your life, doing everything that maybe is absolutely brand new and you've never done it before. It scares you, right? If it scares you, go ahead and take the risk.
Go ahead and take the risk. I was watching a video with Will Smith the other day, and he was talking about fear and how success, like every great moment in your life, the opposite side of it is fear, right? So a lot of times when you have like these crossroads, these moments in time, opportunities in your life, it's fearful. And if you walk away from it, that was your moment to shine that you really just gave up. And you have no idea if that moment is actually coming back to you or not. Right? Indeed. So surrounding yourselves with people who have actually accomplished what you want to accomplish, or they are close to it, or they are participating and they're part of your journey and they're supporting you, that is humongous. That's a great part, right?
It is.
So good. That is so good. So anyone who's listening to the Jackie Jackson Show, you're watching yours truly, the Jackie Jackson, and I'm getting my face fancied by Kezia, and putting on my makeup. so that I can actually do a photo shoot this afternoon right after the show. So it is twofold. But while we are putting on makeup, I am interviewing this wonderful entrepreneur named Kezia. She's fantastic, and she is sharing her story with us. So thank you so much for sharing all of that information, Kezia. I really appreciate you being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So, two more things. Now, you here in Central Florida in Orlando, you want to pursue doing film, right? And maybe I could help you, point you out in the right direction, get you some behind the scenes.
Hey,
Hey, it's all about who you know and the networking, who you know. Hey.
I would love that.
Wouldn't you? Like, I would love that too, because I want to see everybody shine. So that would be a great opportunity. Anything that I can do to help, I would definitely want that for you. So, oh, my cameraman is so close to my face. How do I look, you guys? Am I coming along? Because I took a video of how I looked before, and I took some pictures how I look before and after. And I am never, when I say never, I mean never this transparent on film. But I decided to do that because part of your own personal growth is being able to be yourself, all filters off, right? Would you agree, Kezia?
I do.
Yeah. So I decided to take my makeup off, and obviously I'm putting it back on, but I'm taking it off. But I took a picture of it because, you don't wake up like that. You know what I mean? Like, I know Beyonce says like she woke up flawless, but but we really don't.
No. Not unless you have good skincare.
Not unless you have good skincare. I know you wake up flawless, right? But you wake up being you. So being you and being your beautiful self is exactly who you need to be, because that's where it really starts, right? That self-esteem, that empowerment, that believing in yourself. That's where it starts. No filters. And you owning who you are and making a decision to transform into who you should become. Ah, that was so good. If you guys are not writing that down, y'all need to write that down like ASAP. All right. I know a lot of y'all are watching right now. You haven't even gotten your pen and paper yet. So I'm going to give you a chance to go get your pen and paper, and we're going to take this commercial break. All right. Go get your pen and paper so that you can make sure you write some information down. And we'll be right back from these commercial breaks.
You can be another part of me, another part of me, yeah. Want you to stay, every part of me, yeah, every part of me, yeah. You can be another part of me, another part of me, oh. Want you to stay, every part of me, every part of me, oh.
And we are back, and we are live at the Jackie Jackson, and you are watching yours truly, the Jackie Jackson, getting her face fancied by Kezia. So earlier I told you guys to go get a pen and paper, and I hope you did, because you're going to write down Kezia's contact information. So Kezia, share with the Jackie Jackson audience, how can they get in contact with you if they wanted their faces fancied?
Well, you can go to FanciFaces.com. That's FanciFaces.com. Or you can find me on social media at FanciFace by Kezia, whether it's on Twitter or Instagram. But my personal Instagram is going to be Kezia_fancy.
All right. Yeah. Oh, and a kiss. Now that was fancy. That was real fancy. Anyway, so we're wrapping up right now, getting my face beautified, right? Beautified. But remember, more importantly, what you need to take away from this show is the three, I guess, recommendations. Would it be recommendations or lessons learned, right?
Lessons learned.
Lessons learned. So lesson number one, make sure that you get a coach. If you have any interest in starting a business, you make sure you get a business coach and someone who actually knows more than you, someone who is vested, reliable, viable, understands your niche, understands the business, understands profitability, because that's why you go into business, right? It's not enough just to have skill and have a passion, but how do you convert that into actual dollars in your pocket that's going to feed you and your family? That's what a business coach is going to do for you, okay? Number two, what was number two? Wait, I'm on.
Number 2 was
wait.
Coach. Start early.
Start early. I almost forgot, right? So start early. Start early in your process. If you have a dream, go towards that dream right away. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate.
No procrastinate.
None of that. And then number 3, I remember that one. That was surround yourself with good people, right?
Indeed.
Whoever you associate yourself with is basically your company. So if you want to have good company and good success, surround yourself with people who are actually successful. All right. So thank you for watching The Jackie Jackson, and I'll be taking some pictures about my fanciness. Thank you, Kezia.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Bye.